Hello, everyone. This is the Full Mental Alchemist podcast. I've titled this story Genuine Evil. Let's see if I can live up to its name. Marilyn's date tonight just canceled, so she smokes a blunt on the couch while watching trashy reality TV. Jealous of the pampered celebrity women, she tells her latest sugar daddy, Craig, to take her out. But he's busy with his wife and ignores her text. Depressed, she takes a couple Xanax and smokes more weed. Too lazy to get up and throw the tobacco leaves away, she keeps dumping them on the carpet. As the pile grows, she thinks it's fine. She'll clean it up tomorrow. Marilyn starts to fall asleep in the middle of her fifth blunt, hating herself and her parents for not being more beautiful, blaming men for not treating her like the princess she is. It's their fault she's not happy, hot, and married to a millionaire. And as her eyes close, the lit blunt drops out of her hand onto the pile of tobacco leaves. Then smoke turns to flames that catch the couch, making the fabric and wood frame crackle. While dreaming about a handsome Arabian prince bringing her a mimosa on a warm, sunny beach, her blanket catches fire. It's not until it scorches her face that she wakes up screaming and tripping onto the flaming cover, trying to escape, burning her arms and chest. She stumbles out the front door, smoldering and crying out for help. The neighbors call the fire department to save her home and take Marilyn to the hospital. After some skin grafts, she's discharged and goes home. But embarrassed by her new scars, she refuses to go outside, even to the office. She demands her sugar daddy pay for a good plastic surgeon, or she'll tell his wife all about the affair. Craig says he has a professor friend doing experimental research that might be able to help, and takes her to his private lab after hours for a consultation. As Dr. Romero takes a blood sample, he explains the procedure. Using tissue from a newborn baby with the latest stem cell therapy, he'll graft it over her burns and heal them completely. Unfortunately, the blood test reveals she has the rarest type, AB negative, and Romero doesn't have any samples that match that. He can't just order that specific kind either. He uses what they give him. Marilyn turns to Craig and makes another demand to get her pregnant. She can carry the fetus to nearly 7 months, and Romero can use its skin to fix hers. The professor confirms that could work. It might even be ideal because the flesh would have her DNA. She looks back over to the very disturbed Craig for his decision, and for his marriage, he agrees. So they go back to her apartment that he's paying for now and have completely passionless sex. Both times he has her on her stomach so he doesn't have to see her face. And a few weeks later, a test confirms that she's pregnant. She tells him he doesn't have to be there, but he shows up to every checkup and sonogram, asking questions about the baby's health. He shows so much concern that it scares her, and she reminds him that she's not keeping it. As far as she's concerned, she says, patting her belly, this is a big tumor they're going to use to keep her beautiful. And if he does anything to get in the way of that, she's going straight to his wife. Craig apologizes and assures her everything's still fine. And after weeks of postponing past their originally scheduled surgery, waiting nearly the entire 9 months, today's the day. On the operating table, Dr. Romero applies her anesthesia mask and tells Marilyn to count backwards from 10. He'll be right back. That's when Craig comes to her side and says that he's a cheater and a liar, but she was going to skin his baby for her own vanity. Now that's genuine evil. So he's sending her to hell where she belongs. He turns the dial up on the anesthesia machine, giving her a lethal dose. And during her very violent seizure, he explains how desperate he and his wife were to have children for years, but they never could. They'd given up. But now, before she dies, she's going to give them a miracle. And not that she cares, but this baby will be loved and well taken care of when they cut it out of her corpse. As Marilyn stops breathing, she's back on the beach with the handsome Arabian prince. She rolls over and tells him to put sunscreen on her back. It's getting hot out here. As he rubs it in, she reminds him to spread it evenly, everywhere. She doesn't want to get too tan. The devil whispers in her ear, "That's too bad," before the sun explodes and hellfire roasts what's left of her damned soul forever.